What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Let's press start, load myself a game, and let's get through these Hogwarts dungeons. So, as you can see, we got a whole lot of enemies showing up. I am going to heal myself. I have like 19 pumpkin pasties, so you bet your bippy I'm going to use all of them. We're at full health. Magic is like basically full. So I guess we can get to exploring. Alright, we gotta fight some more of these yellow rats. The big one misses, which is perfectly fine by me. And let's get going. Let's just use Verdimillious on these tiny rats because I don't want to get pot-shotted. You know how it is. It's the last thing I want. And I'm not... Maybe I should, like, try to see the, like, damage numbers for the different spells, but... Nah, it's fine. Yeah, see, this is going to be like a 3-shot. Oh, it's going to be a 2-shot, actually. Alright. Perfectly fine by me. You found a famous Witches and Wizards card. Alright, we'll take it. I just pressed A on the poster. And let's fight some more guys. Oh, no big one. This is perfectly fine by me. I guess I could check the numbers right here. How much does a Vermillious do to a tiny rat? It does 19. Alright. And then a flipendo did 16, so... Really, there's no difference. It's going to be a 2-shot either way. So I might as well save up my MP. And then just heal up with, like, pumpkin pasties later. A Wiggenweld potion. What do you do? Item, Wiggenweld. Alright, I can't tell what it does, but I guess we'll use it when I'm getting, like, super desperate. We're gonna fight this guy. Let's try a flip. He's flying, so I swear, Tornado should be good against flying, right? That does 8 damage. He does 14. We're gonna run away. I'm unable to escape. Okay, so we're gonna kill him. We're gonna use Verdimillious. 38 damage, critical hit. Alright. So it seems like the bat has some, like, crazy defense. So I gotta watch out for that. Another Witches and Wizards card, which is pretty good. I'm missing out on a lot of enemies, which I do feel bad about. Oh, not these stupid bats. I hate these bats. I can already tell I'm gonna hate these bats. Because we're doing, like, the same amount of damage to each other, and they don't even, like, give me, like, good EXP. I gotta heal. I'm not gonna risk it. That's not how I play. Now we're gonna Verdimillious, which might still kind of be a little risky, but I guess that's fine. It's a 3-shot, and we're gonna have to heal up again. Actually, we can see what the Wiggenweld does. 75 stamina. Alright. And then I will also pepper up. And there we are. Now we're really ready to fight some fools. Alright, so it's going to be step 1, kill the big rat. I feel, because this is a 2-shot, the bat's going to be a 3-shot. That's my thought process. I'm pretty sure, like, Hagrid and all those other guys are like, where did Harry go? Come to think of it, because we are wasting a lot of time killing random animals. Alright, you miss, which is perfectly fine by me. Finish it off with a flipendo. Okay, a critical hit did 1 damage. Remind me to never try anything new again. These bats are gonna be the death of me, man. And I found Hagrid. There you are. Try to keep up. Tisn't safe to be by your. Tisn't safe off by yourself, Harry. All right. Well, you say that, Hagrid, but I got a crap ton of candy, and I'm not afraid to use it all. I wouldn't mind getting some better items, but I know that's like not possible. How much health am I at? 86 is fine. And we're still going to be going and getting treasures and all that. You already know how it is. And who knows, maybe on the way, we'll do some crazy leveling up. Maybe? 35 critical hit, alright. You know, I just got to bank on critical hits all the time. Found a Wiggenweld potion. I'm getting a lot of Wiggenweld potions. And I know I am kind of starving for MP. Oh, cool. This is just a single rat. Perfect. How much is a Vermillious going to do? Okay. Vermillious is enough to kill the rat. I might have already established that. I have no idea. But there we go. We level up. That's basically all you could ask for. But first, we're going to fight this guy. Verdimillious. Who knows? Maybe we do more damage now? Nope, still 17. He is missing, which I'm going to chalk up to the level up. I'm not even going to lie. Maybe I could finish it off with just a Vermillious. Vermillious actually did more damage. Okay. I think I'm figuring this out. So I got a Vermillious on the bats. I guess, and the rats as well. We're just gonna keep doing this. Vermillious got me this far, and you know how it is. You got to dance with the ones that brought you. Oh, I thought there was a slime down there, or not like a. You know what I mean. He looks like a slime, little pile of sludge. But there we go, Vermillious. Okay. Why haven't I just been doing that this whole time? Nobody knows. But the ability to two-shot those bats is really nice. I guess I am going to have to try... No treasure down there? Is this where the treasure is? Yes. Card combination. I still gotta, like, use some of those in battle, but, like... Also, I wanna save them for when I really need them. You know? It's always weird, like... I'm definitely hoarding, but... Because, like, you see how much damage these guys do. It's crazy. They're doing 14, man. I'm already at, like, 38 health, man. It's crazy. That's, like, a third of my health. Or, no. I guess, like, a little under a third of my health. If you really think about it. There we are. 2 Wiggenweld potions. This game is very generous with the drops. And I'm certainly not complaining. Because the last thing I want is to go into my candy stash, and those are 2 big rats. I think that was a underdog villain, come to think of it. Like Biggie Rat or something. Yeah. And he had like the black hair. Oh, shoot, I hit the wrong one. That's fine. I have Wiggenweld potions up the wazoo. So we're gonna finish off the bat first. Because the bat does the most damage, for some reason. I would assume it would be the big rats, but... I guess that's just not how it is. Critical hit, alright. You know, the more critical hits, the better. Verdimillious. 27. I am at 25 health. I almost thought I was at 6, but I was reading the MP and not the SP, and I was going to be like, whoa. Pepper up potion, perfect. We're going to use that, and then we're going to use another potion. It is kind of weird healing up with potions and not candy. Where was I? I think I was going this way. This is a bit of a... This is a pretty big dungeon, I'm noticing. And I found Harry. 'Tisn't fair of you to saunter off and make old Hagrid fret, Harry. Well, if I went that way, then there's probably a bunch of crap over here. Come to think of it, it is probably going to be mostly card combinations. So I don't think I need to go too crazy over that. Maybe. And then I gotta see what card combinations I even have. But we're just gonna keep torching these things. There we are. And then... I think with the next thing that I grab, I think I'm just gonna go straight to Hagrid. I feel like that's right. There should be a treasure up here. And if Hagrid didn't want me to wander off, then why would he tell me there were all these treasures? Okay, I think I'm just going in a big circle, actually. So, I think we are just going to go back down. Go back to Hagrid. You know how it is. And then hopefully finally end up in Hogwarts. Okay, step 1, we're going to take a bit of a risk. Alright. Now we're going to heal. We definitely need to heal. We're going to need to use a Wiggenweld. He's going to miss. Perfect. We're going to Vermillious. 22 damage. Like it's nobody's business. And 22 damage again, like it's nobody's business. That should be flipendo range, but I still don't trust it. I should have trusted it. 2 Wiggenweld potions, alright. Oh, is that where the goodie is? I know I said I was going to turn back, but like, come on. You know, if I potentially see something, I gotta go for it, you know? I'm not insane. So we're just gonna kill these yellow rats. I think they're yellow at least. They might just be like bright brown. I can never tell. Especially not in Game Boy games. There we go. Vermillious, not Verdimillious. Because those are still 2 different spells. And we learned a new level of Vermillious, which is fine by me. What kind of bird is that? I'm not playing in the basement today, so... So you might hear some, like, I don't know, cars or... Let's try Vermillious Duo on this rat. It's complete overkill. It's doing 43 damage, which is awesome. But, like... There we go. We got a card. I think that's most of the treasure in here. Which, I mean, I probably still should be getting, but it's not exactly a priority. Let's go up the stairs. And then there is a boss right there, so we are going to heal myself up, probably with a cauldron cake. That only healed me up by 5, probably because I'm at full, yes. And then we are going to use a pepper up potion just for the boss. And let's see what boss number 2 is. It's a knight. He does 15 damage. Let's try our new spell. 18. Which is not a good sign. How much is just a Vermillious Uno going to do? 8. You know, we got a lot of health to experiment. Let's try Verdimillious. 9. Okay. So I think so far Vermillious is giving me the best bang for my buck, but let's try Flipendo Duo. Are you gonna finally do something? Oh my god, you actually did! And I found a famous Witches and Wizards card, which is perfectly fine by me. Okay, so some enemies are weak to certain types of attacks, I'm noticing. And I just have to... I just have to figure that crap out, you know? So, like, the bat should take 50 right here, which is... Again, it's overkill, but... Come to think of it, I really don't care. It's still... I miss, alright? It's still fun just mowing things down. Let's be real. I think there might be, like, a way to... Like, there's probably a rule of thumb in there somewhere about, like, which enemies are weak to what. Like, I don't know, like, flying enemy... No, because I thought flying enemies would be weak to tornadoes, and that didn't happen. And, I mean, Flipendo is doing 17 to the rat, so... Maybe that is a good thing. Up these stairs and we'll be in Hogwarts proper. Everyone else already made it inside. Alright, well, first of all, we are going to get these famous Witches and Wizards cards. And a pepper up potion. I'm going to pepper up first. And then I guess I'll just go up the stairs. And we are now officially in Hogwarts. The first year students, Professor McGonagall. And Hagrid leaves. Welcome to Hogwarts. The sorting ceremony begins soon, where you'll be assigned to one of our houses. Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. Your house will be where you sleep and study, and the house points you earn may win the house cup. Psst, what are house points? You earn them by doing well or lose them by breaking the rules. They're added up at the end of the year, and the house with the most points wins the cup. How are we sorted? I think we have to wrestle a troll. Follow me, please. Alright, well, you point me in the direction of that troll, and I'll just shove him in a locker. Or whatever. You managed to cross the lake and find your way through the dungeon. And now you're finally here, in Hogwarts. I think with that, I'm going to call it. We did do a lot of dungeon exploration today. Tune in next time for the house sorting ceremony and maybe some more housekeeping. I can't imagine the next episode is going to be very fight-focused, but we'll see. And speaking of we'll see, I will see you guys on the next adventure. As always, I will save off camera.